In her book Be Right or Go Wrong about the teachings of Richard W.Wetherill, E.Marie Bothé gives us some explanations about the word humanetics. In 1952, Richard W.Wetherill chose this word that he introduced in his book Tower of Babel. However, when some companies started to use the same word, humanetics, to sell computer furniture, hospital beds, nothing that had to do with Richard Wetherill's teaching, the public started to dislike the word humanetics. That's why the word humanetics has been officially changed to the right action ethic. In the extract that we will see from the book Tower of Babel, you will hear humanetics, but you can keep in mind that it is now officially called right action ethic. The principles of humanetics are derived from the unimpeachable authority of life itself. They are derived from analysis of innumerable specific problems and situations that constantly arise in family and social life, in business and industry, in management and unions, wherever people live or work as individuals or as groups. They are geared to certain immutable but hitherto seemingly unrecognized laws of nature. There is little similarity between laws of nature and laws of man. One basic difference is that we can violate laws of man, often with impunity, whereas we cannot violate laws of nature. Every attempt to violate them penalizes us inexorably. Another basic difference is that when we are punished by laws of man, we know it, but laws of nature often punish us without telling us why. Without, in fact, even telling us we are being punished. We suffer in ignorance and repeat our mistakes again and again. Our ignorance and our suffering can now be corrected. Correction is helped by recognition of the natural laws, which we have tried to violate. Among those laws, there is one that is basic. Right action brings right results, whereas wrong action brings wrong results. That law is widely known, but it is not widely understood. The rare person who understands it enjoys a charmed and protected life. He lives by the law implicitly. He has no incentive to disregard it because he understands that the law is universal in its workings. It is fully as inexorable as the law of gravity, and its attempted violation brings punishment fully as drastic. It cannot be violated successfully, no matter how clever the attempt. But it is disregarded almost endlessly by persons who would not dream of disregarding the law of gravity, and the person who disregards it seldom knows he has done so. Even when he does know, he seldom recognizes his punishment. That is because he does not immediately get jolted or bumped, as he does when he disregards the law of gravity. The trouble he gets into is more subtle. He has not learned to connect the trouble with his disregard of natural law. He quite sincerely thinks the trouble is not his fault. Humanetics can now give him information which, the moment he understands it, will quite radically alter his attitude on this and 1,000 other matters, and this brings us to the theory of humanetics. Working from the natural law that right action brings right results, humanetics flowers out into a theory that deserves wide study and intensive application all over this earth. Although various points in that theory may strain credulity at first, There is no basic point which has not been tested objectively and proved valid. The basic points have been checked thousands of times in hundreds of different ways. They have been applied to innumerable practical situations, and no single exception to the theory has been found. Apparently, none can exist. Techniques suggested by the theory have been developed and applied to literally thousands of specific human problems, always with positive results. The techniques solved those problems precisely as theory indicated they should. Thus, every technique has been given objective scrutiny as critical as that given the theory. Every technique has been proved valid time and again, and each can be checked for validity by any normal person. That's it for today, as it is already a long extract from this book, and you will find a full PDF of Tower of Babel in the description of this video. See you soon, and remember to live.